Yeah, so another thing we're going to be considering while planning, of course, these are the things you need to know before coming to Ghana. Yeah, so I have my tab here. We're going to be talking about accommodation. Very, very important. Like, this is the most important part of this. Am I going to be living with somebody? Am I going to be staying alone? Am I going to do I actually have people here who, you know, already here and doing so fine, I can live with and be probably share rent with, and all these other things. These are things you need to think about when you're planning. But now I'm going to be talking about cost of apartments here in Accra, because I live in Accra. Other parts, from what I've found out, other parts of Ghana are actually cheaper than you have in Accra. Of course, it's like that in most cities or in most countries. The capital cities are always very much expensive than other parts of the country. So am I going to be living in Accra? Of course, most immigrants actually stay in Accra. Kumasi is also fair, but most people, because yeah, I came here to hustle, I didn't come here to rest, right? So you want to stay where you know you can easily, you know, fend for yourself and do businesses and have things going on for you. So if you're going to be getting apartments, like I said, I'm going to be checking that out. Like, I've done all that, but it's just like, let me show you all the things I have. Just like we have in Nigeria, the capital cities are always far more expensive, like I said. So now they have some apps, or they have some websites you can actually go to check for apartments. Of course, you can do this before you actually leave Nigeria. Yeah, everything is actually online now. You can check out for anything you want to do. Same way you check out for hotels before you travel to a country. You know, you book your hotels online before you actually come down, so it's much easier for you. So it's the same thing. Just go to, there's a site I actually look through. There are things I want to buy and I just go to. It's a very common site here. It's tonaton.com. So if you go to tonaton.com, go to the apartment side, you see a lot of apartments and people who are ready to, you know. But I'll just quickly run down some things I found out and the ranges of apartments you can get here in Ghana. Of course, I put you through the different rates and actually you can get it. So when I tell you maybe 8,000 cedis, you just calculate 8,000 divided by 10.9 times 1,000, then you get the rate in Naira. Now on the average, we have what they call a room and chamber here. A room and chamber is like a self-contained, like what we call self-contained in Nigeria. So a room and a chamber monthly definitely is like, you can get between 300 to 600 cedis monthly. 300 to 600 cedis. So to me, I just calculated that okay, one cedi is 100. That's another thing I do. Okay, I didn't mention that. I just round it off. I just estimate one cedi equals to 100 naira. So one cedi equals to 100 naira. That means 300 is 30,000. 600 is 60,000. That's the easiest way if you don't want to go through the real calculation, because of course when you're budgeting, it's best to estimate, or especially or maybe if you're now here, you can do the normal rates. If you're doing that, you know you're going to exchange, like you want to go and do exchange, you can do that. But so if I say 300 to 600 cedis, that's like say 30,000 to 60,000 monthly. That's what this comprises of. Just the hall, the kitchen, a washroom is more commonly called, it's commonly toilets, what we call toilets or convenience in Nigeria, they call it washroom here. So exactly what you have like is self-contained in Nigeria is called a room and chamber here in Ghana. So the second one will be a bedroom, one bedroom apartment. So for a one bedroom apartment here in Accra, you can get between 1,000 cedis to 1,500 cedis monthly. So that's like 100,000 to 150,000. If I'm using estimated amount, like 1,000, that's a 1 cedi to 100 naira. So that's like when you hear 1,000 cedis, that's like 100,000 to 150,000 monthly for a one bedroom. Like in Nigeria, we get a one bedroom like 250, 300. Here, that's about 1 million naira or more, like yeah, or 700, 1 million. It's actually not cheap living here in Accra. Thirdly, we're going to be looking at a 2-bedroom apartment. If you're coming in as a family, I've actually had families who have also asked me, what does it take to live in Ghana? So this is for you. If you're a family and you want to move to Ghana, please, when you're thinking about it, just make all these calculations and just calculate it. Is it actually worth it, or should I just stay in my country? So for a 2-bedroom apartment, you can get it ranges from 1,500 cedis to 2,500 cedis. I repeat, it ranges from 1,500 cedis to 2,500 cedis. It ranges, like you can get the one cheaper actually, but standard, like something worthwhile. Like you don't want to live in another man's country, living some kind of life, right? So if you're going to be getting a two-bedroom apartment, this is what you're going to be getting. And you can also get a good 2-bedroom apartment, self-compound. We actually live in a self-compound, just you, like it's just you in the compound, like you have your just everything to yourself. So you could be getting it from 1,500 to 2,500 cedis. So that's like 150,000 to 250,000 monthly. Is it cheap? You can decide yourself. Of course, when you use naira to convert, you now find out that it's actually cheaper living in Nigeria. A lot of us don't know, but it's cheap living in Nigeria. So the fourth will be 3-bedroom apartment. Same for a family that is moving over. Same for a family that is like planning to move over. So you can get that from 2,700 cedis to 4,000 cedis monthly. 2,700 cedis to 4,000 cedis monthly. Could actually be higher depending on the area. Sometimes some of these rents differ depending on the area you choose to stay. So this is about your choice now. You want the best of life, then it might actually even be a little bit higher than this, but just work within your means, right? So of course, because you're just coming into a new country, and what you might need to really reduce your expenses. Just reduce your expenses when you're coming in until you now adjust. When you adjust to everything there, you adjust to the currency change, everything change, you can now start like giving yourself the 4-bedroom duplex. There are people who say, let me go and chop this life. I've suffered enough, right? I've suffered enough. Let me just give myself the best. So for a 4-bedroom duplex, it ranges from 8,000 Ghana cedis to 12,000 Ghana cedis monthly. This is a duplex. Yes, so these prices, like I said, they range from location, and rents are usually cheaper when you stay outside. When you're staying outskirts of Accra, it's a little bit cheaper than when you're staying in Accra. But of course, you have to be in the place where everything is, businesses and all that. So that's it for apartment. Like, are you still writing? If you're writing, we've done permits, we've done travel expenses. Now this is accommodation. Now let's move to the next thing, being house furnishing. Definitely you're moving from a country to another, so you might likely not be able to come with everything you had in Nigeria, but some people do actually come. If you're coming by road, or you can actually decide to move your things by road, but everybody, man, you can't carry mattress by road. You cannot. There are things you can't carry by road. You can't carry chairs by road. Probably you can carry some kind of maybe home appliances. You can decide to carry your kettle. You can decide to carry. There are things you can carry, but there are things you can also not carry. So if you're gonna be doing that, I'm gonna show you websites you can check for prices of things in Ghana, so you can use that to plan for yourself, because I might not know your preference. But of course, we know there are basic things we need to get. If you're getting a room and a chamber, that's a self-contained. You need your mattress, you need your gas cooker, you need your maybe AC or fan, you need your fridge, your refrigerator, and all that. So there are basic things you need to go for. If you're going for a 1-bedroom, that means you have a room and a parlor. So that means you have to get some chairs, you have to get your TV and all that. So based on your preference, or based on things you go for, of course, like I said, there are basic things you need to get. So you can actually go to Jumia. I'm not advertising there, but they also have Jumia Ghana, where you can check for prices of things. You just weigh them instead of me maybe just reading them out here. You can just go to Jumia or Melcom. There's somewhere they call Melcom here in Ghana. You can go to their website to check the prices they have for these things, these home appliances. They are best gotten in some of these. So when you get there, like I said, you just calculate. If maybe a TV is 2,500 Ghana cedis, so 2,500 divided by 10.9 times 1,000 and you get the price in naira because you are budgeting in naira. So it's going to like help you to check your budget and do the needful. Your kitchen appliances or your kitchen utensils, you can also like check their prices in any of these online stores, and just work it out, like just work it out for yourself there. So another thing we need to consider is the transport system in Ghana. Their transport system runs very similar to the one we have in Nigeria. Lagos, actually, the Danfo buses and all that, so they call their own trotro, and they also have the Uber and the Bolt drivers thing, but a lot of them use the trotro. And if you want to be more private, you can actually do Uber. So whichever one you want to do is actually much more cheaper, just the way we have it in Nigeria when you're doing normal buses than when you're doing Uber. So if you're going to be doing, or if you're coming in and you're buoyant enough, you can get yourself a car. Just know that cars are not cheap. I actually, there are a lot of Nigerians here who drive their cars, but it's still not cheap. It's not cheap because you have to renew your papers every 3 months. If you drive your Nigerian plate in Ghana, they will allow you, but you have to be renewing papers every 3 months, and it's actually still expensive because, first of all, your duties, the duties for moving that car from Nigeria to Ghana. If you're going to be saying, okay, I don't want to use my Nigerian plate anymore, and you're moving the car to Ghana to now start using their plates, you're still going to pay normal duties, and these duties are still not cheap, up to 1 million or 2 million naira depending on the car. When I heard it, I said, oh more, these people just want to rip us out. But that's what we find ourselves. So I get to see a lot of Nigerians who still use their plate numbers. They use their Nigerian plate, and they just left it like that because some of them say, maybe I just have 2 years to spend in Ghana, or I have just 3 years to spend in Ghana, let me use it. But every 3 months you need to renew your papers, and I heard that's about 500 cedis. So 500 cedis, let's just estimate it to 50k. So I'm renewing papers 50k every 3 months. It is not cheap. So if you're going to be coming and you don't have car, enter Trotro. Trotro will take you to where you're going to take you to where you're going to, right? And one funny thing I found out, I came to Ghana and I met last year, 2020, price of fuel was 5.39. I met it at 5.39. So I speak to you that it's 6.52. So within a space of 10 to 11 months, they've increased for like 6 times. 6 times, like. So within the space of 12 months or 11 to 12 months, they've increased for like 6 times. And I'm like, hey, Nigerians, do they know this at all? 6 times, as in they were just increasing the thing. It was just moving. I was like, what is going on? Nigerians actually need to come out and see what is going on. We have no idea. 5.39 was like 500 and something naira, right? And as I speak to you now, 6 times they're just increasing. Finally, it was 5.5 something. From 5.5 something, it became 5.9 something. From 5.9, it became 6.2 something. Then finally, it was 6.3, 6.39. Then today, as at some days ago, I just saw 6.52. Hey, I said, God, what is going on? So they just increased for them now. Oh, it's still 100 and much, and they're still screaming. We have no idea what is going on out there. Well, if you're going to be coming in, please just have an idea of what fuel is. So in a month, in fact in a week, you're going to be spending, to actually fill the tank of the car we have, we spend about almost 400 cedis, like 300 and something cedis, and that is like 30 something k to fill tank. In Nigeria, the highest I spent in a month for fuel was maybe 20,000, 25,000. That is in a month. But that is what we spend a week in Ghana. Please calculate all these things before you say you're coming. Just get yourself ready. Like, calculate everything. If you're going to be using a car, please calculate it too. Calculate it, because you're going to be punching. When you come, you find yourself converting money every minute. You just be converting. I do that a lot, but I'm getting used to it. I'm actually getting used to it. But at first, I was like, what am I looking for here? Like, is this? Please, if you're working in Nigeria, you outside the country, if you heard people say they work times 3, this is the reason, no, because it is not cheap. It is not cheap. It is actually not cheap. So please think about all this. Now, I'm not doing all these things to scare you. I'm just doing all these things to make you know, because I've had people ask me, what does it take? Like, if I want to move to Ghana, where do I stay? How much is it? And all that. So these are some of the things you're going to be considering, like you need to consider before coming. Another thing you need to consider is electricity. Yeah, I get people, I see the social media war every time. Nigeria versus Ghana. Ghana has lights. Nigeria this, Ghana that. They have light, yes. They have electricity. Electricity is good. Like it's good. Though they used to have Dunso. Dunso means light out. Like they have it a lot too. Yeah, it's not like you don't have it, but like the rates of Dunso is not much. Well, there was a time it was actually much. Like Dunso was like up to 3 hours a day and like 4 times a week. There were times like that. And I heard Accra light is more frequent, not everywhere. There are places in Ghana that are almost like some places in Nigeria, you know. There are places like that in Ghana, but we don't get to hear all these things. Now, if we're going to be talking about electricity, I stay in a 3-bedroom apartment, a self-compound, and we spend about 300 cedis. 300 cedis without AC. Or sometimes I use AC, or we have other ways we generate other things. Or without AC, maybe 2 something, but with AC and other appliances, just imagine us turning on all the ACs in the house. Maybe we'll be burning up to like 500 or maybe 500, 600 a month. But of course, the children are out school, they come back like in the evening, so there are a lot of things I don't use during the day, right? But in a month, like for us, your own could be cheaper. Like it could be cheaper, like because you don't have a big apartment, so you could be using up to like maybe 100 or 150 as the case may be. But in our case, I use up to 300, sometimes 350. So that's like 30 something K in a month for electricity. Yeah, so just think about it. Yours could be 100, yours could be 150. So when you are budgeting, please add this to it. Just add it so that you are aware what this is going to cost. So I've done a lot. I've put you through I think almost everything you need to know about moving over. These are the things you need to know before you move, before you pack your bags. When you come for a visit, it's totally different from when you live in that country, right? You could just come for a visit for like 5 to 7, sometimes 10 days, and you go back, you stay in the choice place, you stay in a hotel and all that. It's not the same as when you leave. So if this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Just give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I know I've tried, like I gave out everything I think could be of help. Do you still have something you are not clarified about? Please drop in the comment section. I'll be there to review, and I'll review all your comments, and I'll reply your comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification so you're notified when I post new videos. Thank you. Bye.